Hey y'all. So I am here with the full moon messages for the full moon that happened on August 11th. And so we're at that like last little phase. Of course, she starts meowing when I start. Hey, so but we're at the end, towards the end of the full moon energy. It's starting to wane now. But yeah, I have the messages for you for each chakra. So we're gonna get into it. So the crown chakra was open. So immediately when I started to get into the crown chakra, I just really felt the urge to like open up my patio door. And so I just felt like, you are like looking for like fresh air right now. Like you just want to be in nature, just be outside in particular. And I also got an image of somebody. I hope this music isn't too loud, so I'll turn it down. I got this like picture of someone like sitting by a water and like skipping rocks, but it was like the energy was like somebody was like contemplating something, like they just felt like there was a decision that needed to be made, or there's a lot of like just like, what do I need to do next? Like what's next? What's the next move? And it's like you're waiting for the next sign. It's just like it's really this energy of like contemplation for sure. And the next move is to move forward. Like I feel like whoever you are, like you're looking back too much on like your past mistakes, past regrets, and it's doing nothing for you but keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant. And it's like you have to look at where you are now. Like look at how far you've come now, look at where you are currently, look at your current state, because the more you keep looking towards like what happened before and at the past mistakes and the regrets that happened before, it's like you're dwelling too much on it at this point, and you're going to keep staying in this energy of contemplation because you're like, I don't know where to go next. Well, the only place to go is forward. You can't go back. You can't. That's like impossible. You can't go back. You can't fix anything in your past. You can only go forward and learn from your past mistakes and know that, hey, I know I don't want to be where I used to be. I know where I want to be now, and I know how I want to move forward from this point on. And so just move forward in that way. Like you don't have to stay where you were. You don't have to be in that same energy that you were in the past. Just move forward. Third eye was open, and I immediately just got like, what's the purpose? That was the words that came to my head, was what's the purpose? And a lot of you are probably just asking yourself a lot of questions right now and just trying to figure things out. And then I also got like someone researching, maybe you're researching Akashic records, because that came up to me too. And no, I'm not like any kind of like spiritual guru or nothing like that, so I don't know all the things about Akashic records. But from my understanding what the Akashic records are, it's really just like your soul's journey, like your past, present, future, like going back to like your past lives kind of thing. And it's like you're trying to figure out like, why is all this happening? What's the purpose in all this happening for me to get to this very moment in my life right now? And it's like you're wanting to go deeper at this point, and really want to go deeper within yourself to figure out like, how did I get to this point? And yeah, my cat's acting up right now, y'all. And yeah, so you really just wanted to dive deeper into yourself and trying to figure out like, how did I get to this point? Like, what do I need to learn in this experience, in this lifetime right now? What am I meant to learn, or what am I meant to do? What is the purpose of this lifetime for me? and I like, look, we could talk about past life and everything, because I truly believe in like past life energy, like we are all reincarnated until you learn your soul's lesson. And like, you know, you're going to keep on reincarnating until that lesson is learned, until you kind of like eliminate that karmic debt in your life, and then like you're finally like, you know, your soul can rest. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, so it's like you're really trying to figure out, you know, your past life experiences and how things played out in that aspect, and how is that, you know, playing out right now currently for you, and what you need to do to move forward. Throat chakra was blocked. And so, okay, I got a couple of songs and so many different analogies here. But that song, Say It by Neo, it's a very sexual song, but I didn't really get that message. It was just more so like a very like pleading kind of voice that say it. That song, okay, the song is Say It by Neo. And, you know, anybody who's heard this song, like he's really like, he's like pleading on the song, like say it, say it, say it. And yeah, and so it's like, then I got the image of Rose in Titanic in that scene where she's telling like her and Jack are in the water, and Jack, you know, practically dead on the little door thing that they're on, and she sees a rescue boat, and she doesn't know, like, yo, this energy got so just like, oh my gosh, but she sees this rescue boat, and she's holding on to Jack in the water, and she's like, come back, and they can't hear her because she's just like, she can barely speak, she's so weak, she's stuck in this pain, she's gone through traumatic events, and all she can say is just like, come back. And so after I got that image, I got that song by Sir, You Can't Save Me From Myself. That lyric came up, and it's like, whoever this person is, or whoever this, if it's your energy or somebody else's energy within your energy field, it's like they feel stuck in their pain, almost like they don't know how to let it go. They don't know how to just say bye to that pain, and they're staying stuck. But also, like, you may have left this energy, you may have walked away from this person, and maybe they became cold, and you became cold too on them. And it's like, but it's like you're not far away, like your energies are still close together, because, you know, of course the rescue boat was right there searching in the water, it was right next to Rose. And it's like your energies are still close together, but you still feel so distant. And this person is just like calling for you to come back, but you can't hear them, you're not taking notice to them, because they're still not helping themselves. And finally, you know, in that scene, Rose finally decides, okay, I have to let Jack go so I can get to this whistle and try to get them to notice me, so I can save myself. I need to help myself right now. So she finally lets Jack go, and she hops her ass in that water, grabs that damn whistle, and she says, okay, I'm getting on this boat. Like, I can't, like, if I stay out here, I'm going to drown with these people. I'm going to die with these people. And she's just like, no, this is not my end. I got to save myself at this point. Like, my person's already there on the boat. I got to get on the boat with my person. That's how she's feeling. Like, I got to get on the boat. Like, even though Jack's gone, but, you know, she's like, you know, I have so much more to live for. Like, this can't be my end. I have to get on that boat. So, you know, she saved herself, and she blew that whistle as hard as she could, and finally got noticed. And that's what it feels like. It's just like this person is like, in a sense, it's like they feel like they need you more than you need them at this point. And it's hard for them to say that, and it's also hard for them to realize that they've been stuck in this pain. They've been stuck in this pain so long that they didn't even realize that it was holding them back as much as it has been. And yeah, and so, oh gosh, this energy was really deep. But it's like they're finally realizing it. They're finally realizing that they've been stuck in this pain. And they're realizing that, hey, but this isn't the end. Like, I can rescue myself. I can save myself. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get back to you. They're trying to get you to notice that they are trying to save themselves. They are trying to get back over there. And the thing is, you want them to do that. You want to see them do that. You want to see them save themselves and get on that boat. Because the thing is, you're not as distant as you may seem to this person. You're not that distant. You're not. You're still right here waiting for them to say, hey, help me, come back. It was 11:22 on the clock when I said that. And it's like, you're still here. You're just kind of like, I'm here. Like, I can help you. But I need you to help yourself first. And then we can go on this journey together. We can go to safety together. Because the boat is where it's safe. Not in the water. The water is where you're going to drown. But the boat, not Titanic, because that shit sunk. But this little rescue boat is going to get us to where we need to be. But it's like, do you want to be safe with me? And yeah, and that person is asking themselves those questions, like, where do I feel safe? Is it in this water, or will it be on that boat? And they know, and they realize that it's on the boat. That's where I'm going to feel safe. Yeah. My heart, y'all. That was a lot of energy. But I'm happy for that person, because they are trying to save themselves. They're trying to pull themselves out of that water right now at this very moment. And they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. Heart chakra was open, and I got the song From Time by Drake, and the lyric that stuck out to me was like, I love me enough for the both of us. And then also the other lyric was like, you give but you cannot take love. And there's like, this person is like, you know and understand love because you embody it. You understand it. You know that I can love you and I can love me because I love myself so much. And I can give love to you. I can give love to them. I can give love to everybody because I already embody it. I already embody it. It's no problem for me to give love because I already embody it. And regardless of what you do, I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to love you. It doesn't matter what you do. And I think this like concept is really hard for whoever you're connecting with to grasp that concept of like, how is it that you can love me through all these things? Or how is it that you have so much love to give? Like, and it's maybe just because they just never truly felt love, or they never truly had anybody love them the way that you're loving them. And it's just really like, it's almost like a concept that this person has never, like a foreign concept to this person. Is like, your love, like the love you give isn't dependent on this person. It's just because you love, because you just love. And there's no rhyme, reason, or anything like that. Like, you're not just, you just love this person just because you can do that. It's not just because you're not loving from the state of lack or a state of fear at all. And so, and that's probably what this person has encountered, is people that love them from a state of lack or state of fear, or loved them that, or experienced a lot of conditional love, like, oh, I love you if you do this for me. I only love you if you give me this part, give me this or give me that. And if you take that away from me, then I don't love you. And that's not love. That's not love. Like, I know for me personally, like, I can really truly spend weeks with somebody, friend, platonic, whatever, like romantic. I can spend weeks, months and stuff like with anybody, and I could say I love you and mean it, and understand that that's not me saying, oh, I'm like in love with you, just mean that I love your being. I love who you are as a person. I love how you do this. I love how you do that. And that's just me just saying, like, yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with just embodying love and loving on people in that way. Yeah, and I don't know if that made sense at all, but but hopefully it did. But it's just like, some people just don't understand love the way that, because some people just never really grew up in love, I guess. Some people just grew up in like survival mode, and nobody ever really showed them love the way that they should be shown love. And so when they get a taste of that love, they're like, hold up, what is this? Like, this isn't what I experienced. I'm not sure if I should trust it. I'm not sure if I can give the love that you're giving me. And so that's another thing, is like, this person's not sure if they can give you the same love that you're giving them. And so that's something that they have to figure out. But that also comes from a state of like, hey, do you love yourself enough? Because when you love yourself enough and you decide to embody love, you could love somebody the way that that they're loving you, once you embody it too, fully. When you embody it, when you say, hey, I love myself for them enough for the both of us, I can love you too. Because my love is no longer dependent on you. My love is not, it's not a validation of like of you loving me. Because I already love me. You loving me is just a bonus. It's just nice that you love me too. But it doesn't alter my view of myself, and it doesn't alter the love I have for myself. So yeah. Solar plexus is open. I just really feel like you all are shifting your focus. Like, I got a vision of like somebody's like walking one way, and then God just kind of takes them and just go, pew. Like, nope, shift, turn the other way. And it's like you shift your body in a whole nother direction, because like, and it's like, okay, we're doing this again, sure, okay. But I feel like you might be like starting to pick something back up, maybe something that you used to do, something that you put down, and you're deciding to pick it back up, and it felt like it's some type of creative endeavor. But it's like, it's different this time around. It's like a new level of fulfillment that you never felt before, or even you forgot the level of fulfillment you got from it before. Like, oh, I forgot that this brought me so much joy. I forgot that this really like this really gave me so much fulfillment. Like, I was so happy when I used to do this. And so it's like you really like you're turning it into a busy bee about this going back to this creative adventure that you used to love doing. And it's just like, I like noticed, like I had a vision of somebody just kind of like on the floor and just like piecing things together, like, okay, this is gonna go here, this is gonna go there, this is that, and it's like you're piecing things together differently now, because it's just everything feels different about coming back to it now. And it's like maybe you needed to take a break from it and come back to it in order for you to really truly like help it, make it flourish even more for yourself. But yeah, it's just like a really like busy bee energy. So good luck on that. And I really hope that that flourishes for you, whatever it is. And not flourish just in the level of like, oh, I can make money off of this, but flourish in a fact that like, oh, I enjoy this. It's making me happy and it's bringing me so much fulfillment. It's bringing me so much joy. Because, you know, not every, like, okay, of course, like, abundance is money, but abundance is everything. Abundance in joy, abundance in health, abundance in love. Like, not everything has to be about money. Some things are just for pure enjoyment. So, yeah. Sacral plexus was open. Y'all, why automatically as soon as I hopped into this energy, I just got that saying of the little meme thing that's been circling around. Think big, bitch. You think it's small. Think big, bitch. I was dying laughing. But I literally am like, first of all, that is living rent free in my head forever. That will live rent free in my head. Cause I'm like, yeah, anytime you feel like, you know, you're not doing something, think big, bitch. But yeah, that was immediately what I got. But it was just like, you almost feel like, you know, what else can I do? So there's really just like this huge creative energy because, you know, sacral plexus is all about creativity. And then I also thought about like somebody sitting back on their like bed or something and like planning and like really like getting deep into it, like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like maybe you're creating, like if you're like an influencer or something like that, like you're creating content, like making a content planner. Like, you know, make plans, set goals, and execute those plans. Like, don't hold back on it. Create, like, know exactly what you're gonna do each day. Like, oh, this day I'm doing this day I'm doing that. But you're really like focused on creating right now. Like, yeah, I'm trying to set these goals, and I'm trying to execute them too. Cause like I got plans. I got things I'm trying to accomplish. And it's like you're challenging yourself right now, and like, because you know, like if I challenge myself, it's gonna be such a reward at the end when I do it. Outside of that energy, I got a big partnership energy. And if you're not pregnant, because there's a lot of people pregnant right now, I just felt like it was a lot of energy of like creation of a child. Like two, like man and woman come together and like creating a child. And it's just, it felt very happy and joyful. Outside of that, it was just really like a man and a woman like looking at their like relationship and looking at their atmosphere and like, how can we make this better? And some of this, and then I also got an energy of like a parenting aspect of it, like creating a better atmosphere for your child. Like, how can we make this a better atmosphere for our kid? Like, how can we make this better so there's no conflict? So huge like co-parenting energy, you know, in a sense. And so yeah, that energy was there. And it's just like, you know, co-parenting is nothing, because of course I've been doing that since like my baby was 1.5, 2. Like, you gotta do what's best for your child at the end of the day. Like, you can't allow like little petty disagreements, things like that, to get in the way of what's best for your child. Like, this is our child together. We need to make sure that regardless, like, they're good to go. Like, we can't put our differences aside and be adults and make sure we're creating the best atmosphere for our child to grow up in, regardless if that's in one home or 2 separate homes. So yeah, it was just very much so like a very good partnership energy. Like, yeah, we got this. Like, we're gonna do this to make sure that we're creating the best atmosphere. It was just a bunch of like sacral plexus was just a bunch of like creative energy, like, you know, just creation all over the place. Like, you know, creative energy isn't just like, you know, oh, I'm painting, you know, it's creation is everywhere. Root chakra is open. There was just a lot of distractions. Well, I just know this energy was my energy too, because y'all, it was just a lot of distractions and like almost feeling like a feeling of like you're getting too comfortable in your day-to-day, like almost like you're on autopilot. And I don't know if y'all remember that movie with, I think it was Adam Sandler was in it, that movie Click, where he was like, he had the remote and he was like, he realized that he can fast forward his life to get out of the stuff that he didn't want to do. And then he kept fast forwarding it so much that he just didn't realize that he was always on autopilot. Like, dang, I missed that. Dang, like I was just at your 5th birthday party and now we're like at your 20th birthday party. What did I miss? Like, and it's that energy of like you're missing out on so many good moments because you're just like you're stuck on autopilot, like you're not in the present moment. And there's so much power in the now. There's so much power in the now. And the moment that you feel like you're like being like distracted or you're getting sucked back into like the future or into the past, like come back to the present. Come back. And once you're aware that you're in the present, it's the moment that you're like, okay, boom, click, stay there. Stay there. Stop worrying about everything else and just stay in the present moment. I know for me, that's like, I come home from work and I be like tired. So I literally like, especially when my daughter was in like she was out of school, she was in her son she was at her dad's for the summer. And so I would come home from work and like I didn't have a kid with me, so I was just like, okay, I'm about to chill. Like I'm about to nap, watch TV, scroll. And there's so much shit I could have got done over the summer if I didn't do that. Why did I do that to myself? Because now school has started and I'm like, okay, well, back to routine. Like, go home, you know, cook dinner, do homework. But, which is actually, I'm kind of grateful for because it's like pushing me to be back in my routine. But it's just like, I wasted so much time on when I could have had such a like more productive like summer in general if I would have just like, hey, put your phone down, hey, don't watch that 3rd episode tonight, you don't need to binge watch Netflix. And I have really been thinking about getting rid of my streaming like channels because I'm like, if I don't have streaming, how could I watch TV? And so maybe I need to get rid of it, like at least, no, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, the ones I don't watch. It's kind of cheating, I guess. But I mean, yeah, it's just little things like I know I need to do personally. It's like put my phone in a place that's not visible to me, because I am guilty of being the person to like, oh, my phone's right now, pick it up, scroll, and go across 5 different apps that have nothing else going on them, and then putting it down and then picking it up a minute later out of pure habit. And it's just like, what the fuck? I just did all this. Like, what are you doing, Mariah? And so, I mean, those are things that I personally know I do in my day-to-day sometimes, that I know, like, this message is like what's like resonated for me, that I just like, you know, yeah, that kills my productivity when I'm going home and being on autopilot. And I need to go back and go back to being like, okay, how is this being productive? And sometimes, okay, it's okay to have a mindless day. We all need a day of just doing absolutely nothing. But let's not get stuck in that day to day. Especially for, like, especially, I know so many people around me that, we sit here and we talk all day about all the things we want to do, the goals and things like that we have for ourselves. But we can't do those goals if we don't execute them, if we don't set goals for ourselves, if we don't plan them, if we don't go home and work on them. Yeah, we're tired. But if we can go to work and work these 9 to 5s and then give somebody else all of our time, we deserve to give that time to ourselves too. So yeah. So yeah, eliminate the distractions. I'm right there with you, and we will do this together. Let's get rid of our streaming services. You first. I'm playing. Let's do it together. I will cancel my Netflix and maybe we can share or something every now and then. But anyways, y'all, those are the messages for the full moon. I will pull an oracle card message. This is the Divine Animals Oracle cards by somebody, Stacy DeMarco. It's probably backwards on the camera. But yeah, so I'll put his oracle card message. I'll read the message. But if these messages resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe. If they resonated for you, send them to a friend if you feel like they resonated if they would resonate with them. But if you would like a more personalized Reiki session, feel free to go to synclife.com and book a Reiki session with me. All my Reiki sessions do come with a full chakra energy report, similar to how I did the energy report here for the full moon Reiki session. All just like channel messages, and then the channel messages during your Reiki session, and then also the chakra energy report. I'll go more in depth with tarot if you'd like me to do that. But we can always leave it at the channel messages too. Because I understand not everybody wants to go that deep. So, yeah, personal choice. But yeah, I would love to connect with you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions regarding Reiki, or just explore my website. There's a frequently asked questions section, and you can always look on there if there's some questions that you may have that may have already been answered there. But I'm always happy to connect with y'all and share space. But yeah, let me pull a message here regarding the full moon for you all. And like, what messages came up? Let's see. Just need like one card. Ah. The Sea Otter. It's an interesting card. You can see that. I don't know, when I think of otters, I think of really like playfulness. It says transformation. I'm going to read it really fast and we'll see what it says about that and see how it resonates. Sea Otter, transformation. Transformation is a true constant if we allow it. We can change our future and learn from our past. We should only try to transform ourselves, not someone else, as this is against free will. Do not judge others too quickly or harshly. Relax a little and rise. That definitely resonates with that message that we got for the was it the throat chakra? I'm sorry, the crown chakra. It resonates with the throat too, I guess. But yeah, like you can't just stay stuck in the past. You gotta move forward at some point. But yeah, I'm just gonna read the magic part. It says when you are doing magical workings to transform yourself from one state to another, their energy will be welcome. Otter magic also encourages you to let go of your burdens and be lighter. Remember what it is like to float on our back, tense up and you sink. The more you relax, the higher you rise. Yeah, so I really got that. It's like, because this did initially come out in like reverse, and it's like you all are in this probably really, really serious energy where it's like nothing's, like you're lacking play right now. Like you're so probably like set on, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, gotta get this done, that you're not in this playful energy anymore. And you might need to take a moment and just like step away from being so serious and just enjoy life, have some fun, play again, be like the otter spirit, and just go out and play a bit and stop being so serious about everything going on. Because honestly, like, you're stressing your damn self out. You're stressing yourself out because you're taking things too serious right now. You feel like, you know, life is dead serious and I got to make all these decisions right now at this very moment, and you don't. Life is going to happen regardless. Like, you can still enjoy yourself. So yeah, take time to yourself, go out, do something fun, stop being so serious sometimes, and also just know that, you know, you can move forward from things in the past. You don't have to. You can learn from your mistakes from the past, and you can move forward to have a better future. You don't have to stay stuck where you used to. Hey Zola. Also, y'all, say hi to Zola. Say hi, Zola. Say hi. She's a cute little kitty. Get down, girl. All right, y'all. Well, yeah, those are the full moon Reiki messages. I enjoyed going over those with y'all. It's getting so dark outside now. So, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If it resonated, like, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all again. Bye.